What's up, YouTube? If you are in the market for a gazebo, then you're going to want to check this video out since we just bought one and are ready to tell you exactly what we think about it. The gazebo we bought was purchased from a well-established big box store, and we had it delivered since the package was too big to fit in the back of my Acura RDX. It's a black 10x10 hardtop with a sunroof as opposed to a vent like most that we've seen. The unit was not set up for display in the store, so we were kind of taking a chance with this purchase. But because the sale price was so good, we decided to take that chance. The installation was actually very straightforward. There were lots of parts, but follow the instructions. For the most part, you'll be okay. There was one mistake in the instructions actually, but my cousin and I were able to figure it out before too much time had passed. The only problem came at the end, but I'll talk about that later.
There are two rails on each side of the gazebo, so you can easily install by clipping on a mosquito net and a privacy curtain. The gazebo didn't come with a privacy curtain or with a mosquito net, but finding it wasn't a problem by doing a simple search online. Most gazebos have a standard height, so we just had to make sure that what we were looking for had the correct width and length dimensions.
The skylight turned out to be a much liked feature of myself and my wife's because it allows you to still get some light inside if you have all the privacy curtains zipped up, because they do block out almost all the light. To put this gazebo together, you're going to need a minimum of 2 people and 2 ladders. I would suggest using a drill as opposed to a screwdriver, so you might want to think about having 2 drills. Instead of a Phillips head screwdriver, I would also recommend using a 10mm socket. Now, each of the 4 posts have holes at their base, so you can anchor your gazebo to either your deck, patio stones, or your lawn. And if you choose to anchor it to your lawn, the package also comes with a few long stakes for you to do so. So we haven't chosen to anchor the gazebo to our patio stones. From what we've seen so far, even on the days with strong winds, the gazebo looks pretty solid. So now, let's talk about that one issue that I had. It has to do with the big roof sloping beam cover plate. So that bolt is in the correct place. This piece does not go down to the end. I'm not sure if it's supposed to or not. This piece is pretty much rubbing against this lip here. And then look at the next one. Oh, that is way off. Okay, and the 2 bolts that hold this in are in the exact place where it's supposed to go. Now this one's not as off. This one is not as off. I mean, they're all rubbing and they really shouldn't be, so I guess I could pry it, but that's not gonna solve the problem of this one here.
And then this gap
then
here.
There's a gap here where these connect, so you know rain's gonna come in there. So I don't know, and we followed the steps step by step. The holes for these bolts are pretty precise. There's no really room for play. They're not slotted, they're circular. Now, when you put the bolt into place, the panels don't line up. And it's not just on one side, because if it was just on one side, I would think, okay, well, I put the panels in wrong somehow. But if you look at, these edges are sloped. For me to fit this in, I would have to move this panel at least a centimeter. Now, if you look down here, you can see where the panels ends. If I have to move it more this way, another centimeter, that's already a big gap. And now the panel stops here, and the next panel starts here too. They're all off. So there is an alignment problem with this, but unfortunate part of a bad situation, this is the last step. But it's probably going to be an important step because this is going to affect water coming into the system to whoever's sitting underneath. So 3 months later, I'm still dealing with the manufacturer to get those big roof sloping beam cover plates replaced. They're a little bit slow, but so far they haven't given me any resistance, which I'm kind of happy about. I have full faith that we're gonna get this issue resolved. Now, I will say, during heavy rainfalls, we have not seen water leak down underneath the gazebo where people will be seated. All the water seems to drip from the center of each side. I believe this is a design feature. This is the same location where you would be zipping up any privacy curtains or mosquito netting.
Our gazebo has quickly become our favorite hangout place this summer. Whether it be to sit under it to have a meal, a cold drink, or just to sit outdoors and enjoy our backyard or a good rainfall, besides the big roof sloping beam covers, we absolutely love this gazebo.
Yeah, we really do love it. Hey, if you found this video useful, please press like and hit the subscribe button because we got more coming your way.